Hi, welcome back and welcome to another reading. I know we're now in February and it's like, is all he has to really say just hi? I know that I know that it's been some time, but I'm approaching this read with good intentions and in the hopes that it is reaching you on time and that you will get something useful from it. So instead of apologizing, I will thank you for your patience to few of you that this video finds. So Beyonce has a song, Love on Top, that is coming to mind. Check that one out. But I'm getting pinnacle energy. Coming with Aquarius season is a victory of sorts. I feel like you're on top of things. You're on top of the things that have an impact on your self-esteem in particular, and in the sense of security that you have, your sense of self-worth. I think that any attacks, which I think is how you may perceive them, whether or not you recognize them as such, but they are things that threaten the progress that you've made. But any of those things, I think that you're fairly on top of. It's not really enough to take away from the progress that you've made and to take away from what you have built and from who you are. There's a lot to be happy about. I really, really love to see you like this, and I think you love to see yourself like this too. Because I think that you know that how you are presenting right now, your approach to life, your approach to your relationships, the things that you now feel that you are able and capable to talk about, to discuss, to claim. All of those things, they're all a testament to the hard work that you've been doing, and to it's a really solid representation of your emotional intelligence. And that's interesting because there aren't really any cups here, but what I do see here is self-esteem and self-confidence. And this may sound a bit redundant because your last reading was similar, even though it was love and relationship heavy. There was definitely a this thing happening with you guys, this really positive thing happening with self-esteem and self-worth, and not settling and leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. I know it sounds really cliche, but like that's really what you're doing, and it's all in the name of self-worth and in the name of how you see yourself, how you value yourself, how you view yourself. And it also may have something to do with a fire sign, and it may also have something to do with work and with money and what you feel as though you deserve to be paid, and about your work relationships and about your interpersonal relationships is what this is all about. but it's all, everything's coming up roses. It's all coming together nicely. Wow. I feel like that's like that's such a good card for Virgo to see because of just how much you guys carry and about how much you take into consideration. So the prospect of your load being lightened or you having to worry or stress less is a very good one. And we'll end it there with tarot. In the second part, we're going to grab your oracles, some clarifiers, and talk about these cards a bit more. Hold on. Whoa. Just dropped the whole deck, my bad. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Cancer. I'm gonna get some more. Pride, North, gaslighting, joy, the number 6, and green eyes. Far too many, but I will take the 2. Oh wow, I don't know how this ended up in here, but new love. We got order and criticism. So that's Mars in Virgo and Moon in Virgo. Interesting. So we got the Hermit and the Tower. All right, let's talk about what is all here. So I'm gonna just tell you right now that I love what's happening here with you. I do. I do. When I say that everything is coming up roses and that everything is coming together, I mean that. I think that you are the embodiment of self-esteem and self-work. I think that you are, you know, that ideal or the enlightenment that self-help books promise. Like, it's like you have achieved that, you are that, you did that. There's not much that can crumble those foundations that you have built. I think that if there's something that's been on your mind or someone who has been on your mind that has been a cause of concern for you, I see you getting to the bottom of it there is this process that's underway of you really focusing on what matters, you really focusing on what's real, you really focusing on what you can quantify, what you can prove. And I think that really helps you cross this kind of threshold that allows you to feel even more firm than you already do. And I don't have too much more details on that. If that resonates with you, then you're gonna know what I mean just by saying that, because you know what your life experience has been, to use a term. So the life experience is what it's called in the Angel Tarot, but it's really the Tower card in the traditional Rider-Waite, and it says at the bottom here, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. So yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are being released. There's something that you know, maybe you felt like you had to carry, maybe you felt like was your burden to bear, or maybe you felt like it was weighing heavily on your mind and your way of your principles, or maybe your approach were being called into question, perhaps by yourself, just wondering if there's some kind of flaw in your method. But with how much thought and consideration you put into what your method is, I don't think that you really thought that that was the case. To be able to understand what your mind is doing and be able to tether yourself to reality is a gift, and you embrace it well. This was your read. Thank you for waiting. I hope that you'll subscribe and just trust that the reads are being released at a pace that they are meant to be released. And if you didn't already know, well, I'll tell you now that I love you, and I'll see you next time.